what's good, man? Another reaction. Horrifying last moments of Gloria Serge eaten alive by an alligator. See, that's why I don't go swimming in, like, prime example, like, these kind of waters where alligators and stuff at. Like, stay out they waters, bro. Like, you can't see them. Like, you sit in the water swimming, they stalking you. They see you, you don't see them. So, like, sneak up on you, it's over. Ain't no reacting to that.
A woman's dog is attacked
Look
while
at that.
walking
Damn, boy. This is about to get the dog and her. That looked like that was an old lady.
In today's episode, an elderly woman's dog is attacked while walking beside a lake in Florida.
And she better let that dog go.
After being nearly double her size, the woman jumps in between the alligator and her dog. What happened next was one of the most gruesome alligator attacks in Florida.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's swimming. This what happened? She was trying to save her dog.
History. Hit that like button and subscribe right now. This is the terrifying final minutes of Gloria Serge, eaten alive by a massive gator. Welcome to Final Affliction. Florida is famous around the world for their alligators. It is theorized that they live in almost all freshwater bodies in the state. In fact, it is believed that there are roughly 1.25 million of the animals living in Florida.
Damn, what? 1.25 million alligators in Florida? That's crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Populations are so big that interactions between humans and alligators are fairly common. Since 1948, there have been over 450 reported attacks, and this number is set to rise, especially when people take their small pets to the alligator's home. We have all heard the inspiring story.
Like, if you living in Florida, you gotta know, like, come on, why would you even do that?
Animals saving humans, from whales that protect swimmers from sharks, or dogs protecting their owners from dangerous animals. What most people fail to
dog chasing a bear out is crazy. That bear is scary. I ain't gonna
realize is that humans will usually do the same for their pets, even to their own peril. Many pet owners would do anything for their animals, and there are stories across the world of people going above and beyond for their beloved furry friends.
Damn,
humans are
dog about to
surprisingly
drown.
ready to risk their lives for their pets, and
Listen,
some have even made
how you even get in how the dog get in that situation? You done jumped in the water? That's your fault. Like, come on now.
owners would do anything for their animals, and there are stories across the world of people
Why
going
is you even over there? Like, where's you at?
above and
Like, you at a water. Like, where's you at?
beyond for their beloved furry friends.
Or is it a storm or something? That might be a storm. Let me chill out. I don't know.
Are surprisingly ready to risk their lives for their pets, and some have even made the ultimate sacrifice in the hopes of saving their tiny family members. The Floridian retirement complex known as Spanish Lakes hit the headlines in 2023 for all the wrong reasons. These retirement homes prided themselves on keeping their residents happy and active, with a wide range of activities for them to pick from, including swimming and golf. In addition, they boast 24 lakes on their property for the residents to sail on or simply walk around during their daily activities. While these lakes were created to help the mental and physical health of the people living there, they never thought that something could be living in them, something that was waiting to snack on some retirees. In February 2023, Gloria Serge had been living at Spanish Lakes for some time. She knew the area very well and had a few friends within the small community in Florida where they would all keep an eye on each other. Despite the people that she knew, her favorite companion was undoubtedly her small dog named Trooper. He had been living with her since she moved into
that picture looked kind of... let me see that.
That
looked kind of creepy.
Despite the people that she knew, her favorite companion was undoubtedly her small dog named Trooper.
Why the eyes like that?
He had been living with her since she moved into the complex, and she enjoyed being able to take him for walks in such a beautifully scenic place, something that she was rarely able to do when she lived alone. After her husband died, she decided that it would be best for her to move in around other people rather than live in the isolation that widowhood tends to accompany. She was grateful to have such a well-behaved dog to keep her company during her days, and was excited to take him out on that fateful day. Although they say that a breath of fresh air is good for you, Gloria sadly didn't know what awaited her as she set out for her daily dog walk. That afternoon, Gloria left her apartment as usual with Trooper running ahead of her.
Yeah, she just sitting right by the water though. I mean, standing, walking right by the. She ain't got to walk that close to the water though. Like all that space, man, that's crazy.
The leash. She planned to walk around the lakes nearest her home, as she decided that they would be the most beautiful, and it would be easy for her to return home if she started to feel tired. She set off, determined to make it around the first lake, taking in her surroundings and feeling particularly happy to be living amongst such stunning natural scenery.
Yeah, you don't even see that. That's what I'm talking about, man. You don't see nothing. Crocodile just about to pop up at the edge out of nowhere. You don't see nothing with that. I don't know. Those ripples, that might be it. Or that's just like the water or something. Let me see.
She waved.
Yeah, I think that's just the water. Like, you don't even see the alligator. It's
her
looking dead. It's literally looking dead at them right now. They don't even know it.
As she got closer to the water's edge,
Oh,
looking
nah.
across.
You better get that. Tell that dog to come back, man. You living in. You gotta know it's alligators everywhere. Like, pretty sure they live down there. So it's like, I don't understand.
The other side and readying herself for the long walk ahead. In her increasingly old age, she had been finding it more and more difficult to complete an entire lap of the lake. But Trooper's enthusiasm and love of being outdoors fueled her to try harder each day. As she slowly made her way around the lake, she had no idea that she was being watched from a distance. 100 feet away from her, on the other side of the water, a 10-foot alligator had spotted the pair walking close to the edge.
Look at that.
And decided that one of them would make an easy target.
Wow.
It clambered into the murky water and began to stalk Gloria and Trooper, who continued with their walk, oblivious to what was watching them. It stealthily approached them, but hung back just enough to stay out of sight, watching the pensioner and her dog as they continued their leisurely afternoon. It waited for its best moment, and then leapt from the water, trying to grab onto Trooper and drag him into the water. But Gloria wouldn't allow it. She now had to decide.
Man, come on. I understand. Like, dogs mean a lot to like some people, but come on, it's your life. It's your life. I'm just saying.
Who would survive this attack, her dog or herself? As Gloria saw the huge beast run at her from the water, she knew what she had to do. Her tiny dog was oblivious to the attack as she swung him out of the way of the alligator's jaws and threw him away from danger, but they weren't safe yet. Seeing that its initial target had been pulled away from its grasp.
Ain't nothing she could do for what she go, like what he said, she's 65, like, alligators can move kind of quick too, and she really can't run like that. I'm pretty sure, like, she kind of old, so it's like, she gonna be moving slow. It's over. Yeah, it's about alligator about to eat her. She probably would have had a chance if she let the dog go or something. I know it sound crazy, but it's like it's your life for real.
The reptile turned on Gloria instead, seizing her
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. She pulled the dog away. Now the dog out of sight. Now he see you. Now he going after you.
And dragging her to the ground. She screamed out for help as she was quickly dragged into the water, waving her arms desperately to catch the attention of any of her nearby neighbors.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even if somebody was there, like, it's like, what they gonna do? Because you gotta think about it, right? They can't jump in the water and try and save you. What's that gonna do? It's an alligator. Let's go eat them too. Or if it don't, it's like, how you gonna get the alligator? You feel me? Boom. Are they gonna call somebody? That's gonna take too long. It's about to eat her right now. It's gonna take nothing but like a minute. Just saying, that's crazy.
The alligator had a firm grip on her leg and gave no hint of letting go while she was still alive. She knew
she bring her right underwater and drown her. Like,
he had a limited amount of time before it would be too late. Trooper was barking viciously on the grass as he watched his owner slip under the water, but there was nothing that such a small dog could do to help. Ultimately, Gloria had saved her dog's life by sacrificing her own. One of her neighbors, 76-year-old Carol Thomas, overheard the commotion and saw Gloria being pulled into the water. by an alligator nearly twice her size. Panicking, the retiree quickly called the police.
That's not. It's all. It's all. Best lady about to bring her underwater and drown her, but like, ain't nothing nobody could do for real.
Ran outside.
Everything gonna happen too quick.
Holding the phone and grabbed a pole from her garden as she tried to help. When she got there, she felt as though her heart had stopped, as the woman in the water was no longer moving, only floating on the surface as she was being tugged and pulled by the alligator. Carol began to maneuver the pole towards Gloria, hoping against hope that she could grab it and then be pulled to safety, but sadly it was already too late. Gloria was dead, and the alligator quickly snatched away her body, leaving Carol to watch as the body was pulled under the murky water.
There's a woman in the lake. The alligator's got her. An alligator has a woman.
Damn.
It's a huge gator. It's huge. Do you pull her under? Yes. Oh, no. I was trying to stick a hole out for her. Okay. She's gone.
When the authorities...
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
arrived, there was a crowd of people around the lake as other people living in the complex came to learn of the terrible event that had happened on their doorsteps. They were terrified. They walked the same path every day and were thinking about how it could have been any one of them. They had
it could have been any one of y'all for real. Like, I'm saying, but she was like too close to the lake. Like, she didn't have to be that close, man. She could have walked like in the middle of the grass or something. Probably would have been straight. Like,
idea there was even an alligator in their lake, and were shocked that no one had ever noticed such a large beast sharing the same area as them. Shortly after her death, Gloria's body was recovered from the water, her injuries extensive across her entire body, as the alligator attempted to begin to eat her before she was brought out of the water. There was only one thing left to do: capture the alligator. Wildlife experts were sent to find the animal and bring it from the lake so that they could decide what to do with it. After a long search, they found it hiding at the bottom of the lake, its belly full. After it was captured, the experts were able to measure the massive animal at 10 feet long. After measuring the gator, they took it away to be killed, as it was decided that an animal that size could not continue living in the lake, certainly not after it had begun to attack the residents of the retirement complex. The owners of the complex then began an extermination effort to make sure that their residents were safe. No one would...
Crazy thing about it, that's probably not even the only gator in that lake. Talking about is 1 million something gators in Florida. Like, they everywhere for real.
To leave their family members in their care if they knew there was a risk of them suffering the same fate as Gloria. They were able to clear as many of the lakes as possible and relocated all of the other reptiles that they found. Unfortunately for Gloria, she was the third alligator victim in Florida in the last 6 months, leading authorities to warn locals to stay away from large bodies of water, especially when walking with their pets.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Gloria proved to everyone what people would do to save their animals. Luckily for Trooper, he survived the whole ordeal and was eventually sent to live with Gloria's family, his life saved from the jaws of an alligator.
That's crazy, man.